If you don't know what to sell in your business, then this video is definitely for you. A few weeks ago, I posted a poll in here on YouTube, as well as in my Facebook group, where I asked you guys what were the top challenges for you when it comes to starting your own business. And the top answer was, what do I sell? So today I wanted to give you 3 examples of things you can sell inside of your business. A few weeks ago, I hosted a special bootcamp on how to create 3 streams of income in just 7 days. So during the whole week, I have my clients come up with 3 different offers. So today I wanted to share these 3 offers with you. These are the things that you can do to get started in your business. You don't have to do all 3 of them, and you can actually start with the one that maybe will make you more money or the one you're most comfortable with. They're all different, and there's not one that is better than the other. I'm going to give you the pros and cons of each of them, and also the level of difficulty that is required in order to get started with that type of offer. So number 1 is digital products. Digital products can be a guide, a checklist, an ebook, anything like that doesn't require you to create over and over again. You just create it once and then people can download it independently of your time and your availability. People can download it at any time. There's a lot of content on YouTube about how to create ebooks. One content creator that I really love on YouTube is Nakisha Wynn, I believe. I'm going to link her channel right here. She's done a lot of videos on how to create ebooks, okay? And one of them is how to create an ebook in just 24 hours. I was inspired by that video and many others to help me create my own digital product in just 24 hours. I'm going to link my own video right here as well, where I show you how I did it. So again, this could be a checklist, it could be a video training, it could be a guide, it could be a template, something of big value to your audience, but that you can put together in just a day or 2. So what are the pros and what are the cons of digital products? Obviously, some of the advantages of a digital product is that it's really quick to do. Like I said, 1 day, 2 days tops, and it's done. Another benefit of digital product is that it's great for passive income. You create it once and you can make money from it over and over again for a long period of time. As long as you have it available on your website, on your social media platforms, wherever potential clients can see it, then you can make money from it. Another great thing about digital product is that for people who might not be able to invest big amounts like hundreds and thousands of dollars with you yet, they will be able to buy like a $7 product, a $27 product from you. And then if they see great value in what you offer, they'll be more than likely to buy your next big thing. So of course, or anything that is more expensive than that. So again, a low commitment for your audience is just a few dollars, and it's an easy yes for them to say because it doesn't really cost them that much for them to get their hands on that valuable resource. So that sounds really good, right? But just like any other offer, there's a pro and a cons to it. So what are some of the challenges of offering digital products? Well, the first one is that you are attracting a lot of people who don't want to invest a lot of money. You're attracting people who want $7 products and maybe will never buy the $100 and $1,000 product that you have to sell. That's the first inconvenience. The second challenge is that you will need a big audience in order to make a lot of money from digital product. This is just pure math. Let's say that you are selling a digital product like an ebook for $27 and your goal for the month is to make, let's say, $1,000. Just take your calculator, $1,000 divided by 27, and that's 37. So you need to sell 37 ebooks. If you're just starting off and you don't have an email list and you only have, let's say, 30 subscribers on YouTube, then it might be a little challenging for you to get those 37 sales. And that's just because you wanted to make $1,000 for that month, okay? So the truth is that it will be easier for you to sell a lot of digital products when you have a really big audience. A small audience doesn't mean that you're not going to make any sales. It just means that you're probably not going to make thousands and thousands of dollars in sales with digital products if you're selling them for $27 or $37. It will just require a lot more people to see your offer, a lot more people in your audience. When it comes to the level of difficulty to put together a digital product, this would be one of the easiest things you can do. Like I said, you can create it, set it up, and put it up for sale in just 1 day or 2. And once you do that, you can start making money from it. And again, you might not make a ton of money from it, depending on the size of your audience, but it's also a great starting point because it's a great way for you to validate a business idea that you have, a resource that you have, something small that you can do quick before you build something bigger like a course. Number 2, second type of offer you can put together as you are getting started with your business is a live course. So a live course is different from a digital product because a live course is going to include a live component. So either you're teaching the course live on a weekly basis with a group of students, and you also might have an additional Facebook community or any kind of platform where you can give feedback to your students as they're going through the course. Now, the thing with the courses is that it could be a live course, like I said, where you're going through the course live with your audience, but it can also be a DIY/self-paced evergreen course where you have recorded the modules already, and now people can buy the course and go at their own pace, go through the material at their own pace. There's no community, there's no feedback that you're giving them as they're going through the program, but at the same time, they're getting value through the modules that they're watching on their own time. So it might be a great option for people who might not have a lot of time because they can't really attend the live sessions. But at the same time, it can be challenging for those who are not really good at accountability. The people who want accountability and support might not really like the self-paced kind of course. So it really depends on your audience. Some people like DIY, some people like live support. And for that, you can also have a hybrid type of program where you will have the pre-recorded modules, but you will also have a community. So a Facebook group or anything where you can give feedback to your students, but you don't necessarily have the live coaching calls every single week. So that could be a good mix of self-paced and live coaching program. So obviously, the more involved you are in a program, the more you can charge for it. So when you're thinking about a live course, you're thinking in the $500 all the way to $2,000 or even $5,000. So you can make more money with a course because even if you have less people buying it, they are paying a higher price point. So let's use the same example of you having the goal of making $1,000 in a month. And now say that your course is $500. Well, in this case, you only need 2 people to buy the course and you're reaching your financial goals for the month. In the digital product setting, you needed 37 people to buy your ebook or your guide or your templates or your checklist. But here in the course, you only need 2 people to join, whether it's a self-paced course, a hybrid, or a live course, 2 people to buy at $500 and you're reaching your goals. So you can see how you don't need that many people in your audience. You just need 2 buyers and you can meet that financial goal. Another great thing about courses, mostly when you have that live component, is that you have that accountability, you have that support, and people need this. People really want that implementation, that accountability, because this is what leads to better results. People are more likely to finish a course and to get results if there is that live component, that weekly accountability, those implementation days, those co-working sessions, okay? And that's why I like to have those in my programs as well. Even though I have courses as well, it's just because some people are more independent and they like to test that route, and that's fine. That's why I want to make both available for my audience. But statistically speaking, somebody buying a self-paced course is less likely to finish the course than somebody buying a course that has a live component, a community of some sort. In fact, if you're familiar with Pat Flynn, he just released a video talking about that specifically, how self-paced courses are different from live courses that have that community component because of that implementation part, and that people are creating more of that. I'm going to link his video right here. That way you can check it out and really see the data behind it, because he's been doing it for many, many years with a much bigger audience than I have. And I want you to hear that from him as well. So now, what are the challenges of courses? Of course, it's harder to complete if they are self-paced. So you will not get as many testimonials because not all the people who sign up for your course will finish it. So they're less likely to give you a testimonial because they just didn't finish the program. Another challenge is that because it's a higher price point, then it could also be more challenging for a certain part of your audience to make that investment. So less people will buy the course. But again, if you have a bigger audience, then you wouldn't have to worry that much about it, because just like in our example, you only need 2 people in order to make $1,000 out of $500 price point course. Another challenge is that in this scenario, you are really trading your time for money. You have to be involved. Talking about a live course or a hybrid course, you have to show up every week for the live coaching calls. You have to show up to give feedback. You have to show up to teach every single week. You have to be there. So it's not like you just complete it, set it up, and then sell it, and then you just chill on the beach and the money comes in, depending on the format of your course, but you still need to be there live to work with your clients. This might or might not be a challenge for you, actually, because maybe you want to be able to be involved with your clients on a weekly basis, or maybe you don't really like that aspect. And in that case, a self-paced course might work best for you. Like I said in another video, during the 3 income streams in 7-day bootcamp, I personally enjoy enjoy the implementation sessions because I was also able to do my own work. So I know how valuable it is to have co-working sessions, implementation sessions, and meet with your students live every single week or some kind of regular schedule. So when it comes to a course, this is something that will require a little more work from you when you're just starting out. If you're doing a DIY course, you will have to record the modules. This is not my favorite way to do it because it takes a lot of time to record videos, record modules, and then you want to do PDFs and workbooks. And if you're a perfectionist, it might take you forever and you might not even launch that course in the end because you're going to lock yourself in your office for 3 months, 6 months, and then you will never release it just because there's just so much work to do and you want it to be done really well and you might overthink things, okay? So I like the live option, the one that's either hybrid or fully live, where you actually go through the process with your student. In that case, you don't need much preparation other than the outline of what you know you're going to teach every single week. And that doesn't require a lot of time to do. The only thing that you will need to do is because this is a higher price point, you will need to have a promotional season. So at least 2 weeks, that's what I recommend, where you're promoting your offer every single day. Via emails, via social media, on your platforms, everywhere you are, you get to tell your audience that you have this course for sale that you're launching on this specific day. So it's nonstop promotion for at least 2 weeks as you are launching that course. This might be a little more difficult for many of you because it requires that stamina, it requires a strategy. So what kind of content you're going to share before you launch so that you can grow your audience, what kind of content you're going to share during your promotional season, what kind of content you're going to share once the launch is done, right? So all that runway, you want to be able to have the right content, the right strategies to do. I know it's a little high level, and that's why it might not be the best thing for you to do as you're getting started. Digital products might be easier. You can pop them up like this week or next week. And so it doesn't require that much preparation to do. But in average, when you're just starting out, and if you want to launch a course, I would give myself 90 days to get started, from your market research to growing your audience on email or on social media, all the way to launching it to make sure that you can meet your goals. All right, last but not least, the third type of offer that I would recommend you launch as you get started your business is a VIP day. It sounds very fancy, but it's really not that hard to do. You could do a half day, you could do a full day, or you could even do a weekend VIP day. What it means is that you will be working one-on-one, so with just one client at a time, and you're going to offer them premium, highly personalized service. That means that you're going to answer and solve one specific problem. In my marketing business, what I do in my VIP days is that I help my clients map out 90 days of content. That's why we do in person for a full day or on Zoom for half a day. It just takes longer in person because we go out to eat and we take more breaks and all of that. The idea here is to think about something, a question that your audience asks you over and over again. What is something very specific that you can solve in just one day? Maybe it's to help them move abroad to a specific destination. Maybe you're going to personalize an itinerary for them. From the time they buy the tickets, the best season to buy the ticket, the best season to fly, what schools they need to check out for the kids, what type of neighborhoods you would recommend for them to move into, what are the best stores to find the kind of food that they like, what parks they recommend for their kids. You know, all of these details that an aspiring expat might want, but because there's just so much information out there, they really don't know what to do, right? We can get overwhelmed with YouTube, with Google, because the information is out there. But if you could be that person who will personalize that information for them, specifically for them, that is premium price point, okay? Because it says your time and is personalized to that client. So these are just two examples of many things you can do during a VIP day. Another example of something you could do for your VIP day is something that you do for your client. So they don't have to be there with you to do it. It's something that you do, like maybe building a website. This is premium because it is highly personalized again, and it's just for one person at a time. You're not teaching in a group setting how to set up a website. You are creating the website for that person. It might take you a whole weekend to do it, or it might even take you a day to do it. Like let's say you build websites on Canva or something like that. And for you, it's like piece of cake. You do it in your sleep, right? But you can still charge in the thousands for it because this is one-on-one and it's something that you're doing for them. So they might send you all the information that they want to have on their website, their bio, their courses, all the information that you are then going to include in the website that you're building, okay? Maybe you're not doing the copywriting. You're just building the website so that they can be hosted on their own platform, okay? So again, very specific problem that you are solving. You're not solving the whole thing because it cannot be done in just one day. You're not like building their whole business. You're not doing all of the things. Just one thing that you can do over half a day, a full day, or even a weekend. So obviously the advantages of the VIP day is that you can make a lot more money with less time. Let's say you only do VIP days on the weekend. So let's say you do 4 every month and you charge $1,500 per website that you're creating. So that's $6,000 that you're making just by creating 4 websites every single month. And that could be a lot of work for you. So let's say you're just doing 2 websites and charging $2,000 for it. Then you're making $4,000. My point is that you can see how you can work less and still make more money because of how personalized the offer is. Another challenge for the VIP day is that as we are raising our prices here, you're getting less and less people who are more likely to buy your offer, okay? More people will buy the digital product, a little less for the courses and a little less for the VIP day. The VIP day is definitely not for everybody. It's a little more exclusive. So for you, that could be good or it could be bad. That means less clients, so that could be good, but that could also be a challenge because you will be looking for clients in a smaller pool of potential clients who can afford that service, okay? Yes, you might find that one client, but it might take you longer to find that one client than the 10 clients that will buy your digital product because it's just a different price point. It's a different target. A digital product client is not the VIP day client. It's just 2 different type of people. And you have to be aware of that when you're deciding on who you want to work with as you're starting your business. Do you just want to work exclusively on one-on-one, then charge premium? That's good. But then again, one of the challenges is that you're going to be trading time for money. Is that a format that you actually enjoy, taking the whole day or half a day or the whole weekend to work on something for a client or with a client? Because this is clearly not going to be sustainable. One-on-one client work is not sustainable because as long as you're doing one-on-one work, you would have to be there. Like if you want to make money, you have to be available. If you're sick, if you travel, you don't get paid, okay? This is less the case for courses and even less for digital products because whether you're sick, whether you travel, whether you're sleeping, your sales can keep coming in without you having to do the work. You've already done the work. You've already recorded the videos. You've already created the guide, okay? But in a VIP day setting, you are there doing it live for your client or with your client. So when you're looking at the VIP day, I know that many of you will be wondering if you really can do a VIP day as you're starting your business. The answer is yes. But let me tell you, I myself doubted that I could do that as well in my business because I felt like it was just like cheating in a way. I was like, can I really work with my clients for one day and I get to fly into their city and work with them for one day and get paid $5,000 to do that? I felt like it was just too good to be true until I promoted that offer and it happened several times. And so now I'm here to tell you that you can do it too. You can do it. Some people will want the short and sweet. Again, there's a lot of information out there, and the more of a shortcut you can give to your audience, the more targeted, the more you can charge for it because it's highly personalized. And some people are willing to pay premium for that personalization, for the things that are done for them. Then this is not just in business, this is for everyday life. You will pay somebody to come and mow your lawn. This is something that we can do, for example, but we just pay somebody to come and do it every other week at our house. Same thing for cooking. You can pay somebody to come and batch cook meals for you. If you're willing to pay the price for it, then yes, you're going to do it because the cost of not having somebody do that for you is actually higher in pain and suffering than the price that you're paying that person. So it really depends on who you're talking to and knowing how important it is for them to have that problem solved, whether it's to have a good looking garden or to lose weight or make money or to move abroad, whatever the problem is, if you can be the solution for them and if you can bring it to them quicker, then it's a higher price point. So we've looked at these 3 options: digital products, courses, and VIP days. Now I want you to tell me which ones of these 3 do you feel most comfortable launching first? The digital product, very easy to get started with, but it will require a bigger audience to make more money. The live course, it's a little bit of a balance because you can run it live and it doesn't require that much preparation, or you can set it up on evergreen, but in that case it requires a lot of preparation, a lot of filming for you to do before you sell it. And on the other side, the VIP day, that might not require that much preparation, but it's very exclusive. So you really have to find that person who is willing to pay premium for that offer. You can make a lot more money a lot faster with this option. Okay, so let me know which ones of the three are you most comfortable and you feel like you can absolutely do that. If you have any questions about any of these three offers, let me know in the comments as well. I'd be more than happy to give you examples of how you can apply these three in your own niche, in your own business idea. That way we can get you a step further to where you are right now. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like, share it with a friend, and subscribe to the channel. That way you don't miss any of my other videos just like this one. Until next time, bye.